If you have dry, frizzy hair and you want your hair to be like this or this, then this remedy is for you. For this remedy, you would need cornstarch. Cornstarch usually works as a dry shampoo, which means it absorbs all the excess oil from the scalp and you can use it in between your two shampoo days. It helps reduce the frizz and leave your hair softer and more shinier. That's why we are using in this remedy. The next ingredient which will be required is either rice flour or either the cooked rice. Rice flour looks like this. It is rich in amino acids. It can come in the packet like this and it helps strengthen the hair follicles. While the inositol in the cooked rice, which is this, repairs the damaged hair and promotes hair growth. You have to use either the cooked rice or the rice flour. Both are similar potency, so you can use any of those. Now the third ingredient which we'll be needing is the castor oil. Castor oil is known for its high ricinoleic acid content. Castor oil has antifungal and antibacterial properties which help maintain the scalp health and prevents dandruff too. I always advise my patients to use castor oil as it seals the moisture in the hair shaft and it is beneficial for the dry and damaged hair. So now let's see what's the next ingredient. It is honey. Honey is a natural humectant, meaning it attracts and retains moisture in the hair. It also packs with antioxidant and nutrients which help develop the strength in your hair follicles and it reduces the hair breakage too. Moreover, it adds a different beautiful shine to your hair. Next will be required some vitamin E capsules. It looks like this. Vitamin E is known for its antioxidant properties and it helps reduce the oxidative stress on your scalp and then it supports the healthy hair growth also. The oil of vitamin E capsules can be mixed with any carrier oils it by itself which improves shine, but here we'll be using in this mask to give you a better scalp moisturization and the hair follicles to strengthen and give you beautiful shiny long hair. So let's start the remedy by taking a pan. I have taken a steel pan here. You can take any sort of pan and I'll be adding now water. Water you'll be requiring around 2 cups of water. I have taken this size of cup here. If you have bigger cups, you can take 1 or 1.5 cup, depends how much your hair length is. Make sure to take the water which you use for drinking purposes only. Now I'll be adding the cornstarch in it. As I have told you that cornstarch is a dry shampoo, you can use it between the shampoo as well, but here we are using to give our hair strength and a beautiful moisturizing effect which we require from this mask. Here in this remedy, how much cornstarch you have to take is very important to know, because if you put more cornstarch, the mask will be too thick to apply, and if you put less, the mask will be too runny. So here I have taken 2 cups of water which I have showed you. In this remedy, I have added initially 2 spoons of cornstarch. Now if I see later I need more, I can add more of it. Make sure to stir it very well so there is no lump remaining before adding any other ingredient. Just make sure to stir it very well. So now after stirring, I'll be putting my next ingredient, which is rice flour. Here I have given you 2 options for this remedy. One is the plain rice flour which looks like this and the other one is cooked rice. So I'll be telling you both options how to use them, but you have to use only one of those ingredients only. So now if you're planning to add the rice flour, you have to add in this step only. I have shown you by putting just a bit of it, but if you're using only the rice flour, you have to add around 2 tablespoons of rice flour in it. I have added just a little of it so I can show you how it works, but I'll be using the cooked rice in it. So now when you add your rice flour in it, you have to stir it again. Make sure to stir it after every ingredient because both of them, the cornstarch and the rice flour, both are of powder consistency and it has a tendency to stick on the bottom of the pan. After stirring them well, keep it on the flame and make sure to keep the flame on medium to low only. Do not keep the flame on very high as it will cause both the cornstarch and the rice flour to stick on the bottom of the pan. Keep stirring it and you will see in just few minutes it will start getting thicker. If you won't stir it, again it will become lumpy and we don't want the lumps to be appeared in this remedy. If it becomes too lumpy by mistake, what you can do, just keep it as it is, and when you are grinding later on, you can grind that all these lumps along with it. So now after 5 minutes, you can see this solution has started becoming thicker like this consistency, although it's really very hot right now. When it starts to getting cooler, it will become more thicker. So this much consistency you would require. Once you think that this consistency is achieved, what you have to do, you just have to put the flame on high just for a couple of seconds. So just it takes one boil and then just take it out of the flame and then you have to add it into the other ingredients. Make sure to take it out in any container or a bowl and let it cool for some time. Never put hot ingredients in the chopper or a blender as it requires to be thickened before using into other ingredients and adding with them. If you want, you can use the solution as it is as a hair mask on your scalp. Let it cool down first. And if you want, you can not add any other ingredient, which I have told you before in the beginning of this video. But let me tell you one thing. If you add the other ingredients, your hair will not only be moisturized, but it will give you a very beautiful shine of your hair. Your hair will be luscious, thicker and longer, and your hair growth will be double. Now, when it's cooled down, I'll be taking one chopper or a blender. I am using this company's hand blender and it's very amazing. I can link this in the description. You can buy it if you like. Now, if you are someone like me who are using the cooked rice, just make sure that these rice have no salt in it, and then add those rice, around 1 cup of rice, into the hand blender. But if you are using the rice flour, you can add it before, like when we were cooking, as I've told you. Now, after the rice, we'll be putting our next ingredient, which is honey. Honey makes your hair very soft and it strengthens your hair follicle also. Many people think that honey we use only to give our hair a beautiful shine, but let me tell you, honey not only gives you shine but also reduces your hair breakage. So if you are someone who have done any chemical treatment to your hair, either highlight, coloring, rebonding, start using this hair mask and see the difference in few months only. I have added 1 big tablespoon of honey in it, and then I'll add my next ingredient, which is castor oil. If you are someone who is not comfortable with castor oil, you can add either olive oil or almond oil. But let me tell you, castor oil is not only good for your scalp but is also good for your hair shaft and the cuticles of your hair. It reduces the hair breakage and gives you a beautiful hair thickness. Just add a few drops of it, or you can add around 1 tablespoon, and then grind it very well. Just grind it. Do not put any sort of water or any liquid in it yet, as we'll be putting that solution which we already cook it. By adding it, you will get the perfect consistency you'll be requiring for this mask. Just blend it very well, so all the liquid part which you put it on the top and the base gets mixed very well and release all the potent ingredients into this hair mask. You can see its consistency. If you want to make it more thicker, you can add more cornstarch in it. But to be honest, this consistency should be perfectly fine for you, because if you're someone using the rice flour, then obviously it will be more thicker than this. Just mix it well, and now it's time to add our other ingredients which I have showed you in the beginning. One of those ingredients is vitamin E capsules. If you have vitamin E capsules, use them. If not, you can use alternatives, like you can use either almond oil or vitamin E oil. All of these will lead your hair to be more stronger and gives an amazing shine to your hair cuticles. For this much quantity, you will be requiring around 3 to 4 capsules of vitamin E. Now comes the most important part of this video, which is the application of this mask. Many of you know how to make this mask but still don't get the potent benefit of it and don't get the enough results. This is because we don't know how to apply it. To apply it properly, you have to divide your hairs into little sections. Just comb your hair prior to applying this mask. Combing before it is very important, because if you use the comb or hairbrush after applying the mask, it will lead to more hair damage and breakage. That's why just make sure you comb your hair properly and then make into small little sections. Just make sure to divide your hairs into very small sections. The more thinner or the smaller section it would be, the better results it will give you. What you have to do, you have to apply this mask from the hair, from the scalp to the tip of the hair, which means to cover your scalp also and your hair follicles and your hair cuticles also, which is your shaft of the hair. Do not forget your hair tip, as we have split ends, and this mask can also leads to reduce your split ends too. Here comes the pro tip. If you are someone who have really dry hair, you can apply a hair toner before applying this hair mask also. You can use any toner. If you are using rice water, you can use it, or rosemary toner, you can use it. If you're looking for a very effective remedy of rosemary spray or rosemary toner, I have one on my channel and it's very effective, and many of my patients are getting benefit from it. You can see it in the description box for that. After applying it all over your scalp and hair length, just twist your hair into a very loose bun. Do not make it too tight, and make sure to cover it with a shower cap. We are using shower cap here as we do not want our hair to get more drier and stiffer. Let it stay for around 1 hour and then rinse it. After rinsing, shampoo it. You can see the after results of it, how beautiful and shiny my hair looks. So shiny, so beautiful, so lustrous. I am in love with these hairs. You can also get these hair by applying this hair mask, and for the hair strengthening, you have to apply hair toner also, and with a hair oil. Which hair toner and hair oil you can see on the screen. Just tap on the screen to have a look. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.